Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Paul Church from Clarity Craft here in the UK.
And my name is Louise Golden.
And welcome to another episode of Clarity Social TV. And what a super hour we have lined up for you this afternoon. We'll give it a few moments for our friends to find the room. The lovely Gracie is in there with you all the way over in New York. So if you have any questions, she's there to help. She'll pop the link up to the show page throughout the course of the hour. So yes, welcome. I hope everybody's well this afternoon. We had a lovely hour this morning.
Yes.
Gracie said, all sounds and looks good. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to Grace as well, definitely. So, yes, it's always good when you get the feedback that the sound is working.
Always good, yeah.
Especially this morning because there was another sort of like outage on one of those host type thing. It wasn't for long. I'd say it's probably about 10-15 minutes, but you think, oh no, what we're going to do? So, but it resolved itself very, very quickly. So Friday afternoon in the lead up to Christmas, we're going to take it nice and gentle. And if you joined us this morning, you would have seen that we've launched 2 brand new online courses.
I know.
One with the lovely Barb using a paper collage online workshop, and also a one-day workshop with the lovely Louise called Enhanced Pencil Work on your groovy and your pergamano parchment. So we'll delve a little bit deeper into those throughout the course of this hour. Yes. And we'll have a recap on some of the previous courses, because we have such a vast library now of online courses. And even though they may have already happened, it doesn't mean that you'd lost out, because you can go back, you can buy the courses, and once you've got the keys to that classroom, you just keep on going backwards and forwards.
It's nice to have like you and Bob said this morning, like a year in review as well.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, just to see where we've been.
Yeah.
And then we've got 2 courses to show where we're going.
To kickstart the year ahead, absolutely.
Yeah, which is nice, because January is, it's a bit of a grumpy month. Everybody's, hyped down from Christmas. And Christmas decorations have gone and it's cold. So it's nice to have something to look forward to.
Absolutely. And what a perfect way to sort of spend the day online in the comfort of your own home, and being part of this fantastic Clarity community.
Definitely.
So I'm going to bring some details up on the screen. I can see the chat's kicking in well now, so I can see that our friends are finding us. Perfect. So let me have a look at that magic button there. Okay, so if you are tuning in for the first time, let me give you the details of the 2 brand new online workshops and the information that goes with those. So the first one is the Glastonbury Tour paper collage.
I love this.
Now, this is, we'll have a look at the original artwork from Barb. If I'm going to pop that photo, it's just about there. Wow. The item number for this is 60230. Now, with all of our online courses, the 1, 2, 3 workshops, etc., there's no club discount on them. So the price for the collage, the paper collage one, is £67. And for that £67, we will send you what I'm about to show you. So this is, we're not going to send you this. This is Barb's original artwork.
So, this is to show you what you're creating.
What you're going to create. But what we will send you is this fantastic pack. And in there, you've got your 8x8 infusion papers. You've got your parchment paper template. You've got your 12x12 canvas board. You've got a sheet of copy paper. And you've also got a beautiful greeting card of the finished piece, so that it gives you that guide on where you're heading during the course of this session.
Yeah, and the infusion papers are really good for this, aren't they? They work well, all the colours work really well together.
And that was one of the ideas behind the whole collage paper collection, especially with the infusions, was to do this type of concept and technique with the paper collage but made so easy under the tuition of Barb. Now, the live event for this will take place on Saturday, the 7th of February, 2026. And it'll be running 2 sessions on the same day. So we go from 9 a.m. until 12. Then we have a 2-hour break where you can go off, you can make a sandwich, take the dogs for a walk, etc., etc. And then we rejoin back at 2 o'clock until approximately 4-ish on that same day.
Perfect.
Now, like with all of our online courses, if you can't tune in during the actual live event, don't think, oh, I can't do it. There's no point me buying it because I'm not going to be there. It doesn't matter, because after the recordings have finished, they then become available for you to go back and watch again and again and again. So I know sometimes we have our friends, they may tune in for the first part in the morning, and then they have stuff to do in the afternoon. And then the following day or a couple of days later, they then go back in and watch the second part. Yeah. So it's all about having that magic key to the classroom, and you will be given that key to that classroom when you purchase the course item number 60230. So that's the first brand new course which we launched this morning. So that's definitely something to look forward to in February.
Definitely.
But maybe you want to look forward to something a little bit sooner in the new year. How about the next one-day workshop with the lovely Louise? So this is what we are calling the Enhanced Pencil Work one-day workshop.
And the lovely Paul too.
And me, yes, I'll be there to keep you company. The item number for this is 60231. £60 for this course. Now, we don't actually send you anything. We will send you a list of ingredients by email nearer the time. The classroom's currently being built by Mr. Jim, because the live session for this one-day workshop will take place on Saturday, the 24th of January. And again, 9 a.m. until 12 midday, and then from 2 p.m. to approximately 4 p.m. And you may notice some lovely designs on the front of this.
These are gorgeous. I love these.
These were plates that you may or designs you may recognize. These are Barb's Big Blooms, okay, and which we released earlier this month in stamp and stencils with the lovely masks. And friends said, oh, can we have them in groovy? Can we have them in groovy? So these were not due to be released until January. But Louise said, oh, can I use these on the colouring course? She said, I think these would be brilliant. So if you would like to partake in the groovy plates, they are available for you now. We do have a trio, which is item number 42594. You have a £3 saving on this, bringing the price down to £23.97. And then if you belong to any of our clubs, you'll also get your club discount as well. So a Diamond Club member will be paying £20.37.
Perfect.
So if I zoom in, we can have a look at the plates in a little bit more detail.
These are gorgeous. I absolutely fell in love with these when I saw them in stamps. I had my fingers crossed they were coming out in groovy. Now this is the holly, so I know a lot of our lovely friends as well would like to know how to do enhanced pencil work with the holly.
Yeah.
So I expect in the lesson I'll take just one of these just to show how I would do it. Yeah. So then you have it for later on in the year when you head into your Christmas cards again. You'll know how to colour this, because you can go back to this classroom and watch it when you want to.
Of course you can. Yeah, that's right, because you've got the key, haven't you?
Yeah. So if it's getting to November and you think, oh, I wonder how, a holly's done, because I want to do some lovely holly cards.
Yeah.
Then you'll be able to watch the
tutorial back.
Yeah. And then this is the last one. I love the font as well. This is
I know,
really
Barb
lovely.
fell in love with it with this font that Jazz designed with the stamp. So
Really
it's been
lovely.
translated into Groovy as well. And all I can say is watch this space for next year. I'm not saying anything, I'll get into trouble. So if you want to go for that Groovy collection, they are all available individually. These are MIDI plates, so it's a size in between an A5 square and an A6 square Groovy plate.
Yes.
The collection has a £3 saving, item number 42594. So they were the two brand new courses available for you. Let me just pop that over the other side. But I thought what we'd also do is just revisit, as we said, it was like a year in review, wasn't it?
Yes.
So what we'll do, we'll start with the courses that Barb has done over the past 12 months. And then we'll have a look at the groovy ones, the 1, 2, 3 courses, and where that all began with the foundation course.
Yes.
Okay. So let's have a little looky. Let's go to... I'm going to pop that. Let me pop that nice somewhere safe. Okay, this is the original artwork for the Lighthouse. Where are we going? There we go. The Lighthouse Online Workshop, item number 60219. So this follows the same format as the brand new Glastonbury tour, where this is the artwork that was created in this particular course, and it's got that lovely color palette that's using sort of like the peppermints of the infusions, the chamomile, the Darjeeling, I believe, on that one.
That's really lovely because it just gives you, like, you know that's water because you've got it in that color, don't you?
Absolutely. So that was the original artwork.
Beautiful.
And then if you're interested in the kit, this is what we will send you. So again, you've got all your papers, and the only additional items that you will need on any of these collage courses is minimal. So you've got low-tack masking tape, a Pritt stick. So Barb reckons that 2 sizes are good sizes. So if you want the larger one, 22 grams, item number 31787, and the smaller one, 31786.
They're both very useful, aren't they? Because you can use this one to get into your little bits and like the windows and the doors. And then if you want a bit more coverage, you've got the larger one for the larger areas.
Yeah, absolutely. So they are available as well. It's that like one-stop shop, isn't it?
No.
Scissors, tweezers, a pencil, and then a baron. So a flat object like a lid for applying pressure. And that really is key to the whole concept when you come to put this together, because then it gives the illusion that it's all one piece when it's not.
Yes.
Okay. So that one was the paper collage kit, the Lighthouse. Then we went on to the Viaduct.
Oh, I like that.
I like to call this one the lollipop one.
The lollipop. Oh, yeah.
The lollipop, because
the
trees look like lollipops. So the bits that come out of the viaduct are the trees.
The trees. Oh, that's clever.
So the item number for this is 60203. And these make wonderful gifts, not only the finished piece, if you bear to give it away, but also the course as well.
Yes.
I mean, we jokingly said this morning that if you was going to buy this course for a crafty friend, just give them a little box that just got the Pritt stick in. And,
watch their faces. They're like,
that could be the little table present, couldn't it? If you have little presents on the table,
put it in one of those little crackers.
You could put it in a cracker, and so that could be their table present. Is a Pritt stick, and then when you open your presents after lunch,
that's
then you
when
give
this
them
comes out.
the 12 by 12.
Oh, it makes sense.
That's what you need the Pritt stick for. So that one is your online workshop, the Viaduct, and again, all the bits and pieces required to do that, and it's the same list of extras that you'll have already.
Perfect.
So that is the 3 current 12 by 12 paper collage courses. Then after we did that, Barb said, you know what, wouldn't it be great if we had dies for these landscapes? So
everybody loved those, didn't they, when they came out?
So this so here is this was a 1-day online workshop. So this one here, let's bring the details up. There we go. Item number for this is 60224. It's £30. Now you will need the dies to be able, in order to be able to craft along in this workshop.
Yes.
So what we've done is we have a collection of the 3 different landscapes. Item number 31799, and I think there's like a £15 saving.
Yes, there's a special price on it. I saw that.
Yeah, and what's great is that you get everything is numbered on there, and if you just went for one of the dies, for example, if you just went for the countryside collage 31708, then you also get this fantastic booklet step by step that guides you through the process. Now this same booklet comes with each of the other 2 dies as well.
Perfect. So you always have the booklet.
So you always have the booklet, and then obviously you've got the online 1-day workshop, which is 60224. So that's your lighthouse collage, and then finally we have the viaduct, and these are 6 by 6. Whereas the canvas ones, the paper collage ones, they're an 8 by 8 piece of paper. This is a 6 by 6.
Wouldn't this be lovely though to kind of do this workshop, create lots of cards or anything, or a card with the matching piece of artwork that you could put on the wall?
Yeah,
that would look really lovely.
So when we look at this one, so this one is, let me find that. This was the one that we originally did in the summer retreat. This is the 12 by 12 that Barb did in the summer retreat of that particular year. And then as a size comparison, you can see this is a 12 by 12 canvas board with an 8 by 8 paper. And then this is using the die, which is a 6 by 6. So you can see there's definitely a lovely difference in size between the 2.
There is, yeah.
Okay. So that is the die cutting course. So let me pop that one over there. I've got a bit of a system.
Very lovely.
They're nice, aren't they?
Yeah.
And for £30, so for that tuition, again, that you can go back in and watch again and again.
And none will be the same because obviously the patterns will differ.
Depending on where you die cut, what papers you've used. Absolutely. Okay. Then came Barb's first 1, 2, 3 online course. And this was so popular.
Yes.
This was the landscape and stamping course. So let me bring the details in for that one. Item number 60222, £60, and you will actually receive this booklet. Now we've had it blown up to A4, so you'll get an A5 version of that, and you'll create. I remember this one so vividly.
The stamps were really popular as well.
It was the masks as well, and then it shows where it all originated from the A6 square treescapes, the toppers and tags as well. So if I remember rightly, you also get a couple of bits and pieces. So you've got all your ingredients list in there.
That's a tick list.
And it's a tick list, yeah.
You like tick lists.
I like tick lists, I do indeed. So that is your course there, and then a list of ink pads and everything else. But look.
Oh, you get the lovely,
beautiful artwork. Bow bob trick.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
So
they're nice large images as well.
They are really beautiful. So if you're interested in that, or you just want some more information, if you go to the website and you put that item code in, there's a full description on what's involved in relation to this particular online course. And again, the item number for that is 60222. Okay, so that was the first 1, 2, 3 online course from Barb. And then the more recent one, whoops, focus. There we go. The alcohol ink on a gel plate 1-day workshop. And the details for that are on your screen. Item number 60229. And this was one where Jazz joined in.
Yes.
And they did it together. And that was a couple of months back, I think it was.
Yeah.
Time is certainly flying this year. It really is.
It has gone really fast this year, hasn't it?
So if you're interested in this particular course, you can really see now how our library of courses has built up within a 12-month period. So that item number for that is 60229. And that again is £60. And we will send you the booklet for that course as well. Now, I just wanted to fire up the iPad because I just wanted to show you something on the website. Okay, let me just wait for it to load. It's on a bit of a go slow in here, but it really, I mean, this artwork.
This was such an arty thing to do because you never know what you're going to get. Sometimes you can, with the best intentions, do exactly the same process. But it will be different every time, which is so much fun.
It is unpredictable art, as Barb calls it. So, right, let me bring my iPad in like so. Let's pop that to one side. I'm going to zoom in now on this one. So this is our website, if you're not familiar with it. And when you scroll down, you have a section that says Clarity Classroom Online Courses. So you click into there. And then you can see stamping and mixed media classrooms. So you can go through here and you can see all the ones we have just spoken about. Okay, all the previous courses. And then we move on to our parchment craft classroom. So the brand new one. And then we also have all of the previous ones, which we're going to have a look at in a little bit more detail shortly. But if I go back up to, say, for example, let's go to this one. So if I click here, view details, like so. And then when you scroll down underneath, it gives you all the information on that course, what the course is going to cover, and the objective of the 1, 2, 3 course. There's also a link that will take you to everything that's being used in that particular course as well. And then you also get a discount code, which is valid for 2 months from when you enroll. And there's also a downloadable list of ingredients as well. So maybe you want to download that, tick, oh, I've got this, I've got this, I've got that. Oh, I've got that already. You'll be amazed at how much. And then we'll include, there we go, we include the mask for project 1 and the pre-printed landscape for the rest, plus the matching miniature tags just for fun. So that all comes included in that particular online course when we send that to you. So I just wanted to share that with our friends at home, just from the front of the website when it decides to load again. Come on, play nicely. Ah, Bit the Bear Hunt.
Bit the Bear Hunt.
Who's been having fun with that?
I like to, when I first come in the morning, I look at it and see if I can find it.
There we go. And then the schedule of the week. Sunday, first Sunday of the month.
Gosh,
3 till 5 this Sunday. Something super special.
Oh, yes.
Then Christmas countdown. Barb's blog, barbaragrayblog.com.
20 days.
20 days, I know.
Oh my God.
I know. And then our Christmas shop. So if you're looking for some Christmas shopping online, then everything is in there for you. So, okay, let's rewind
and breathe
with our groovy Pergamano parchment courses.
Yes.
Let's go all the way back to the beginning with our foundation course.
Wonderful.
Now, this was something interesting, and Louise rejoined us back in February. Is it February?
Yeah, middle of February.
Yeah. And then, as a result of Louise coming back, the idea for Louise to come back, not only is she a fantastic crafter, and she lives walking distance.
It's very, very easy to get here.
It's very easy to get to work. So when it snows, Louise will be the only one in. Her and Jazz, because
me and Jazz will be running.
They'll be running the building because they can walk. Don't worry about slipping over. Health and safety. If you slip out,
we got our skis out.
If you slip over outside, it's fine.
It's fine. It's just when
you're inside, you're not going to get snow inside. Anyway, so and then the idea was all about the education. That was part of one of the main reasons for Louise coming back on and joining us. And it all started with this fantastic foundation course. So if I bring the details up on screen, the item number for this is 60220. And what this course did, it literally, as it says on the cover, it's the foundation for parchment craft.
Yes, yeah, we wanted to focus on the 3 key elements that you need to use in your parchment,
Yeah.
The ones that you always want to master, like the white work and certain colouring, and then your picot cutting and perforating. So the foundation course kind of just covered a little bit of everything, so you got to, it's always, sometimes it's good to, if you're completely new and a complete beginner to parchment, this one's probably the best one to go for, because you will learn how to do, a key element of white work, basic level white work, basic level colouring, usually the first one that you go to, with the pergolina B pencils.
Yeah.
And then we learned how to picot cut cross and just do some picot cutting in the 3rd module. So it was really just an overall knowledge, but basic, but overall.
You say basic, okay. I've been doing parchment craft as long as Louise has been doing parchment craft. You didn't do it prior to Groovy, really, did you?
No, I found a love for it because I used to do stamping and everything, but I found a love for it when it came out.
As a result of Groovy, same here. So even though we've both been doing it for the same period of time, I learned something from every single one of these modules, even though it was foundation. Because we all have slightly different ways of doing things.
Yes.
And also because we do something one way and it works for us, doesn't necessarily mean that there isn't a different way that may help you to achieve a result. I was going to say betterly, but betterly isn't the right word.
We know what you mean.
So I wouldn't say I was surprised, but it was interesting that even though it was the foundation course, I learned something in the white work module, I learned something in the colour module, and I also learned something in the picot cutting module as well. And in a way, it was sort of because, I suppose the way I look at it, when I'm doing, so like when I used to do Groovy Tuesday, or I go on Hobby Maker, or I do our Clarity Social TV show, sometimes it's very easy for me to presume that I'm doing this and everyone knows what I'm doing. So I can often get carried away because I just do it that way. But with Louise being on board now, it's sort of like, no, step back. And then Louise is doing it and I'm sitting here and I go, but what if? And what about? Oh, I didn't think of this. And so all of a sudden you get a completely different type of interaction.
Yeah, there are times in some of our courses where we've kind of gone off
detoured.
And we've kind of thought, oh, well, what if? And then something new's completely come out of something that we were doing beforehand.
It is, and because sometimes it is that little thing, and it's when you see someone do something, and I said, well, I say to Louise, could you do this? And I have every confidence asking a question. If I don't know the answer, I know Louise will know it, or it'll be a question thinking, oh, I wonder whether. So I never feel worried about asking the question to Louise during any of these particular courses, which if you've been on them, you'll know.
They're a lot of fun, aren't
they? So this is your foundation course. The item number for this is 60220. Should we have a look at the 3 pieces of artwork that we did during this one? So I'm going to zoom in on this one on the overhead. So this was module 1, wasn't it? So this was where it was like an introduction to white work.
It was. So we learned how to do the little buttons in the middle of the flowers, and then how to create little veins and just an overall white work over the whole petal, how to make petals look like they're under other petals and over other petals.
Nice.
How to do a little bit of white work in our tool work, just little bits to just a few initial things to learn. And I think it was as I remember, it was quite a fun module to do. Cause
they were all fun modules.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was module 1 of this particular course, which was the white work. Then we went to colour.
Yeah.
So we used a series of plates, which are in the show page. These were the festive framers and sentiments that were designed specifically for the 1, 2, 3 courses with Louise. So this one, again, this was module 2. So this was like a real introduction to colour, wasn't
Colouring, using the Pergolina B pencils. And we actually did colour on the back and on the front, just to create that really lovely colour lily.
Yes.
With the pink, and then we did a little bit of stippling with the pencil. So it was just a really, really fun way of colouring in, because I think colouring on the front is such a scary thing when you're new to parchment.
Which is what this new one-day enhanced pencil workshop is going to be looking at.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was it, the colouring module, and then we had a look at the picot cutting module.
Yes. So this was we used the poppy. We did a little bit of grid work, learned how to picot cut across, how to picot cut along a straight line, around tool work, and around an object as well. So we covered quite a lot in this module.
We did indeed. So that was the foundation course, and then what we did, it then got broken down into further 1, 2, 3 courses. So the next one was white work, wasn't it? So the white work course, and you haven't got to, if you're looking at this and thinking, oh, it means you haven't got to do the foundation before you can do any of the others. If you're happy with your white work, but maybe you want to concentrate a bit more on colour, you can go straight for the colouring course. Or if you're happy with your white work and your colouring, but you want to go straight to the perforating one, you can do that. There's no rules or guidelines to say, in order to do this one, you've got to have done A, B, and C.
Yeah,
these are independent 1, 2, 3 courses that you can go in. And I know, I was talking to somebody at the open days. They came straight in on the white work course, then did the colouring course. But then what they did was they went back and bought the foundation course.
Okay.
Because what the foundation course, it was looking at things slightly differently. So although they had the understanding of the white work and the colour, they felt that they maybe for them personally, they went back and started with the foundation again.
And I think the good thing about all of the courses, like the foundation course, there's a different kind of white work and a different kind of colouring to the ones that are in the courses. So
specifically,
I kind of wanted to make sure that whatever you were buying, you were getting something completely new.
Yeah. So this particular course, the white work course, 60223, £60 again for that course. And this time the 3 different modules looked at. The first module looked at using embossing tools, i.e. that was the ball tools, the Pergolina ball tools. Then module 2 concentrated on using the shaders.
Yeah.
And then finally, module 3 was all about shadow embossing. And that's where you got to decide, were you more comfortable with a ball tool or a shader tool?
Yes, because if you've learnt the technique and everything, by the time you've kind of finished that project, you kind of know, oh, I feel quite comfortable with looking through the shader and knowing exactly where the line is. Or some people think, oh, well, I know exactly where I start with my ball tool, and I like to use the ball tool.
Yeah.
So it's really up to you. And then we gave everybody the decision whether they wanted, which one they wanted to go with. You know, so to get that lovely shadow embossing.
So let's have a look at the 3 projects we covered in this particular one. So this is using the embossing tools, wasn't it? This was module 1.
Yeah, so that was the ball tools.
Then we looked at using the shader tools. Me, I have a preference to the shader tools. Linda Williams, 6mm ball tool, best buddies.
Yeah, she loves her ball tool.
And then the 3rd project on this one,
embossing.
that's doing the shadow embossing. So these are the 3 different cards. I say cards, they are finished so that you could see them in practice, that are covered in the 1, 2, 3 white work course. Okay, so that was white work, and then we moved into colour. So the 1, 2, 3 online colouring course, item number for that is 60. Thank you. 60227, £60 again. Now this time we looked at the different mediums for colouring, didn't we?
We did, yes. So we followed along the line of, so we learned how to, in the foundation course, how to do colouring with the Perga liner B pencils.
Yeah.
And then module 1 in the colouring course, we decided to go over all of the many uses of Dorso crayons. We had a lot of fun that day, didn't we?
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
we were just playing it, because that's the really great thing about our Dorso crayons, is that you can use them parchment, card, paper, you know, any mixed media, whatever, because they're oil pastels at the end of the day. So we had a lot of fun with those.
So module 1 was the Dorso crayons.
Yep. And then, I'll bring them in, shall I?
Bring them in afterwards. Yeah, we'll just talk about 3 different things.
And then module 2 is Perga colours.
So they were the pens.
Yes. So we used a technique, the white pencil over the Perga colours for that one. I thought that was a good thing to show. And the last one is what everybody strives to want to learn, is using the B's and the A's together. Because that's why you have the Perga liner B pencils, A's and B's together in a box, so you can use them together. So that's how we ended with that one.
So let's have a look. I remember this one. So this, we went for a new collection of plates. So we went festive.
We did.
So this one here is done using the Dorso crayons.
Yep, this is the Dorso crayons. So we used a mixture of 2 plates on this one.
Yeah.
And then the second module, we used a Christmas rose plate, and this was the Perga colours with white pencil over the top.
I remember this one. I'm thinking, wow, what a difference a white pencil can make.
I know.
And not for white work, but for that colouring technique.
It kind of gives you that frosted floral overlay without.
It does, doesn't it?
Without the extra bit of parchment over the top, doesn't it?
Excuse me.
And then the.
Sorry.
It's right. You got a drink.
Talk.
We got the Perga liners and the B's and the A's together. So we used a mixture of both for the last module, and that was
That's lovely.
The holly and the ivy.
Really, really beautiful.
So we had a lot of fun in the colouring course as well.
We had a lot of fun in all of the courses. We really, really did.
I'm saying that about everyone.
For those,
but it's fun.
Maybe you've already done some of the courses. Spread the word over on Facebook and social media from maybe you did the original 12 by 12 canvas boards on the summer retreat with Barbara, and then you came and joined in on the online courses. Dig out that artwork, put it all over social media, put it on Groovy Worldwide, Clarity Worldwide, the Mini Makes page. Show what you created as a result of attending one of our online courses. because it really is. I think it can sometimes be that word of mouth, can't it? That
yes,
people are thinking, oh, I've read about these courses, but I'm not sure about it, or
it is.
I haven't seen
Word of
anything
mouth
from
is
anything.
so
Sort of
important.
thing. Yeah,
It's like at the open day, somebody was near the picot cutting table, and they were talking about the courses, and somebody actually went over and bought 2 of the courses from speaking to that lady. You know, so it is, word of mouth does do something, you know.
definitely.
People want to, it's like when you read reviews online, isn't it? It's
Yes.
like, oh, a not like a person has actually bought that and really enjoyed it, so that must mean I'm going to enjoy it too.
And I think also, I mean, it is easy for us to sit here and say, oh, it's anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. And especially with the Groovy system, the way in which it's been designed, that it gives you that beautiful crisp line art with perfection and ease every single time. And I remember when we used to do the retail shows, and everyone said, oh, you make it look so easy, but you've been doing it for so long. Have a go. And when they do it, they realise. That's why recently, when I've been on Hobby Maker, we had the director come out and have a go. We had the producer come out and have a go live on air, because anyone can use the Groovy system. And because it gives you, it's a confidence builder. If I just did that, and then you think, but I want to learn this now. And this is where, I mean, there's hours and hours of free tutorials on our Clarity YouTube page from Groovy Tuesday, when we started back on episode 1, and I think we're probably up to about 210. I think it's about 210 episodes now. Wow. Yeah, I'm sure it's about that sort of number. And so there's loads of free stuff out there as well. But obviously, when we're doing our Groovy Tuesday, there's only so much we can cover, and this is where the courses really do come into play, because they are specific to the various different techniques, and it's that sort of attention span.
Yeah, because with Groovy Tuesday, obviously, or the Shack or anything, we're here for an hour usually, and by the time you've kind of got everything out and everything like that, and you're crafting along, it's time to pack everything away again with Groovy Tuesday, because it's an hour. But when you have a course, you can sit down for 3 hours with the course.
Minimum.
Minimum. And just follow along.
So then the final course that we brought to you this year in relation to the 1, 2, 3 series was the perforating and picot cutting for Groovy and Pergamano parchment crafter. So it brought then the 3 core skills from the foundation. So in a way that it brought that whole thing to a close at the end of the year, didn't it? So it was like a basic introduction to perforating and picot cutting in module 1. And the key elements in order to get that perfect perforating and picot cutting. Then in module 2, we looked at like freestyle perforating, where you use a multi-needle tool to go, like 2 needle to go round, etc. And then finally, it was intricate perforating, where Louise showed us sort of like how to sort of build a sort of a grid pattern design, wasn't it?
So
if we have a look. Oh no, this one's ready. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
So this was module 1. So we did a little bit of a grid pattern. With lots of crosses. I thought by the time we've come around here and done all of these crosses, everybody should
your perforating and picot cutting should be a little bit more perfected.
Yes. So, and also we learned how to picot cut along a straight line as well, and which helped with the picot, because you are really picot cutting a straight line. Which is why I used the Picot V tool in that one as well.
So that one was module 1.
And then we have module 2.
I love the colours on this one.
I know, it's very contemporary.
It is. So this was like your freestyle perforating, where we were cutting all in between, and
right into all of the little gaps where the flowers went. And then also we did a little bit of tool work. We had a little template, and we learned how to picot cut around tool work as well.
Was that the almond tool?
That was the almond
It
tool.
was, wasn't it? Yeah. So that was module two, your freestyle perforating. And then finally, this was the more intricate perforating.
Yes. So we had a little bit of grid work around the outside. We picot cut within the object as well.
Yeah.
And then, just did a little bit of grid work. And
because that looks from here as if it's all on one piece, but it isn't.
No.
All the white, those roses are all attached to this frame.
Yeah, so
it's a good colour match on the companion paper, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a very good match with it. It looks like I've somehow managed to picot cut without picot cutting out the rose.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so that was the last module of the year, and
wow,
yeah, it's been a brilliant
year.
year.
So it has indeed. So all of those are available. All of our, I showed you on the website where to find all the different classrooms. But then looking now towards, hang on, let me just grab it. Enhanced pencil work. So this is the course, the brand new one that we've launched this morning. This is your enhanced pencil work for Groovy and Pergamano parchment crafters, and it's using that collection of Barb's Blooms plates. They're the plates Louise will be using during this one-day workshop, but maybe you have other flowers that you want to use instead. There's no rules to say if you don't buy these plates you can't do the course.
No,
not at all.
It's a project led, but you're still learning the technique of pencil work.
So although we're using this particular collection of plates, once you get that technique, it can transfer then onto your future parchment craft.
Yeah.
So that will take place on Saturday, the 24th of January. When you think it's Christmas Eve on the 25th of December, so it'll be a month after Christmas Eve, won't it?
Yeah.
So there's you often hear sort of in the lead up to Christmas, oh, this time next week it'll be Christmas Eve, or this time in 2 weeks it'll be Christmas Day, and blah blah blah. And then this one we can say, well, Christmas Eve in a month's time we'll be doing the pencil work course on there. So so as I said, there isn't anything to send out when you sign up to this course. What we will do is when Louise is building a list of ingredients on what she's going to use in the project, and then once that list is available, it will get put onto the product information. But if you buy it prior to that, we will email it to you as well, so that you know that you can build a little checklist on what Louise is going to be using, whether you've got them or whether you need to add it to sort of like a Christmas list. So that will be coming to you. And then if you bought it after that's available, it will be in the product information for you to peruse as well. Yes. So when we talk about enhanced pencil work, Louise, what are we sort of talking about?
So we are going to be probably using polychromos. You can use poker liners if you wanted to. It's pencil work on the front, but you are layering. I'm going to show you different ways of how to use that lovely pencil work on leaves. So there's different ways to colour leaves to make them look completely different. So if I show you a few examples, I can talk through it a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
So this was a lovely card that was done this in the summer retreat, wasn't it? With Linda,
this year, yes.
Linda Williams. So this was the dahlias, and this was one of the floral gifts, wasn't it?
It was,
there was 4 plates.
There are 4 different plates. You had the bouquet, yes.
Yeah, so this will be the kind of thing.
Can I zoom in? I'm going to come in close on those dahlias or dahlias.
There we go.
There we go.
So creating that shadow with the darker pencils, and look at the leaves, aren't they just so beautiful?
They look as if you could just pick that box of dahlias up and walk off with them.
Yeah, so the really lovely thing about using pencil work on the front is you don't see any white lines here, do you? So
no.
So it will be the traditional method of colouring on the front.
Yeah.
But you will be using 2 or 3 different colour pencils to create that depth.
Okay.
And we'll go through all of that on the Saturday.
And that's going to be using, you're going to, and we'll talk about that in a moment. And then you've got some other little pieces of artwork, haven't you?
So I just wanted to just show a few examples of, I mean, most of these are Linda Williams. So, you know,
the frosted florals.
Because Linda Williams loves to use pencil work on the front.
Yes.
So that's her go-to with colouring on the front. So
that's Linda's original artwork there, isn't it?
Yeah. So you can see it's not the one that's been printed on the card. This is her lovely pencil work, and you really see those layers, and you see the little veins in the petals and everything.
And you're going to show us how to achieve that during this enhanced pencil work.
And the lovely leaves as well.
Wow.
So I think it's just really, really lovely to. I've got a few more examples. They've even got some. So this is the lovely, and this is really lovely actually to show you our lovely
the frosted florals.
As well. I absolutely love these. This is the Christmas rose. We've got those colours. So beautiful.
So when we're talking about enhanced pencil work, this is what we're talking about.
Yes.
This type of technique on the front of your parchment craft.
Yes, and we've even got a lovely. This is like a lovely orangey colour as well for the rose.
I love that.
Isn't that gorgeous? I think
there's no words.
Lynn Jackson did this one, I believe.
There's no words to describe.
Those lovely leaves.
Yeah.
So gorgeous. And then there are a few little birds as well. I mean, I just wanted to show you.
We do love a little fluffy bird.
We do love a fluffy bird. And I love blue tits. Linda, one of her workshops a long time ago, she had these lovely blue tits. And I said to Linda, oh my gosh, I absolutely love those because they're like my favourite birds.
That was at the Spa Hotel, one of those retreats, wasn't it?
I think this one was the one that Linda did at the retreat, wasn't it? There was this one and then another one. But look, so cute.
That's beautiful.
He fluffed himself up to make him look himself bigger.
He has indeed, yeah.
So I'm fluffy, don't mess with me.
Beautiful. So that's the type of thing that Louise is going to be teaching us on the course that is currently on your screen, item number 60231. That or the live, I was going to say performance. Well, it's not a performance. The live show.
We'll get our jazz hands out.
Will be on Saturday, the 24th of January. So something to look forward to in the new year.
And we need that.
Definitely, especially after sort of like the build up to Christmas. And then sort of, as you say, I don't, this is going to sound really bad. I don't put a Christmas tree up. Several reasons. One, I've got 2 dogs and a cat. And the cat loves Christmas tree. But also it's that when you take it down.
I know, it's so deflating.
And you think,
I know.
But that's my excuse anyway. Plus, I'm lazy. But yeah, so something nice to look forward to in the new year.
And also, I know a lot of us probably kind of lose our mojos after Christmas because you have to get so much done. You get so worn out trying to get everything done. You have all these cards to do, and then Christmas hits and there's no birthday. Well, there might not be many birthdays for you to do cards for, and you think, oh.
Is it sort of you're up there and all of a sudden you come?
And this will be, and Barbara's, no matter,
7th of February,
where you want to go, or do both,
Yeah.
But there'll be something for you to do then, even if you love doing a parchment, that's really good to do because you're not doing any stamping or anything if you didn't want to.
No, absolutely.
And vice versa, if you wanted to do that, you could try that.
Yeah. And I think what's great also is that I think that was one of the reasons you said about mojo. After Christmas, people's mojo goes and everything else. And that was one of the reasons that the Facebook group was set up, which were the mini makes and ATC and PTC swaps.
Yes.
Was because small art is achievable.
Yes, and the thing is with this, even if you were thinking, oh, I'm going to get the workshop, don't want to do a big card, but I think I might do a PTC. One of these little flowers, which I'll be showing you in the workshop, will fit on a PTC.
Yeah.
If, you know, and you're just using the technique, that's absolutely fine.
That's not going to fit on a PTC.
No. No, that one.
But that's not a mini makes.
Although you might get one of the houses on
it's not a mini makes either.
You'll get the house and a nice little lollipop tree on the
PTC. Absolutely. But yeah, and I think it was lovely this morning, sort of like when Barbara and I were chatting, and sort of like the history, and then going forward, the newspaper coming out in January, the Clarity Times, and it is about building the community, making the community stronger. And education has always been at the heart of Clarity
so important.
And Barbara.
Yeah.
And so, as Barb said this morning, there's lots and lots of hours on the Clarity Crafts YouTube page. Barb was one of the very first craft people to go on YouTube. With YouTube Tuesday.
I remember watching the YouTube Tuesdays.
It was that music. I can still hear that music. There was an intro music that started off on each of them, and so it's all there. You can go. There's so much on there from all the shacks. So you imagine when lockdown happened, it was 5 days a week for at least an hour every day.
Yeah.
All of that's on there. All of the YouTubes are on there.
I mean, even if you're completely new to Parchment, you've just watched this today, you can go back on YouTube. You can go back right to the very first Tuesday, which you kind of bring out the starter kit, don't you?
Do indeed, yeah.
And just go forward from there. And there's just so much knowledge out there. And similar with like stamping or doodling, you know, you just need a pen and a bit of paper to join in with the shack. There's just so much you can do. There's so many hours.
And as Barb said this morning as well, sort of when we decided to go down the online course route, it was worrying about charging for it. But as Barb said this morning, at that point in time, we needed to in order to keep carrying on, because obviously we can't travel all the way around the UK, and we know many of our friends can't travel all over the UK as well.
And this opens up, because obviously Linda did the lovely dahlias in the retreat. Not everybody can get to the retreat.
Absolutely.
So the pencil work is there online. You can watch it whenever, go back whenever and watch it and re-go over it and everything. But you'll always have that online.
Absolutely. Whereas if you went to the retreat, you attend any retreat, it's there in the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, but then you can't kind of get back into the hole and go, no.
Yeah, I need to sit in that thing of what was we doing when we was doing that bit. Barb, can you just pause for 10 minutes? I just need to colour this in before we carry on to the next part. So yeah.
So that's there for forever. Then you know you can go back and everything, and it's for everybody that can't attend retreats as well. Not everybody can, you know, especially overseas.
Yeah,
you know,
and also as Barb said, driving in the dark and stuff like that as well. So
yeah, definitely.
Now before we go, there's one other thing I just wanted to share with you. They literally were delivered just before we came to air. So let me just bring the details in over here. So Posca pens. We ran out of the red the other day because of what Barb did on Monday. So we've got the red Posca back in stock, but we also have a lovely green as well. So if you're interested in those, the green Posca pen, brand new to us, 31937. The red back in stock. I mean, it literally, Barb did something with it on Monday afternoon and they all sold. So we've got some more back in. Item number for that is 31932.
Perfect.
So I just wanted to share that with you as well. So thank you for your company as always. So where are we now? We're Friday afternoon, Sunday, first Sunday of the month, i.e. the 7th of December, which means 2 amazing hours of clarity crafting here on our social TV. Something a little bit different, something a little bit new, and something a little bit very lovely.
Excellent.
So I'll be here with Barb on Sunday at 3 o'clock. Gracie will be in the room with us again on Sunday as well to keep us company. So whatever you're up to for the rest of the day and the weekend, enjoy yourself. Take it easy. Wrap up if you're going outside because it's rather
it is a bit chilly today.
Fresh out there today. Otherwise, we will see you again on Sunday at 3 p.m. Take care now. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye.
Thanks.